2K Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, a champion will be crowned at Quail Hollow as we kick off our final round coverage of the PGA Championship. It looks like a great day out there. Hi, everyone. I'm Andrew Catalan, joined by Rich Beam and Luke Elvey. Down on the course, walking with the feature group is Henny Koyak. John McCarthy is with us as well. And Rich, here we are at the PGA Championship in beautiful Quail Hollow. What sorts of challenges will the players face this week?
Great news, Andrew. This week they're going to find a golf course that's in immaculate shape. There's very few venues that you're going to see in better condition year in and year out than Quail Hollow. But the sad news is there's a lot of it. Over 7,500 yards this thing can play. The Green Mile, holes 16, 17, and 18, historically the hardest three-hole stretch that they play on the PGA Tour. It's going to be even tougher for the PGA Championship. You've got tree-lined fairways, you've got undulating greens that are running about 14 on the stimp meter. I tell you what, whoever wins this week is going to prove their worth as one of the best players in the game.
That's unfortunate.
And missing it long with that approach, not a good leave.
You think about the confidence this player has after winning in their last event.
Winning breeds confidence, doesn't it? It wouldn't surprise me to see them make another strong one at the title again this week.
The putt goes in, and it's a par to open things up.
Nice, solid opening hole right there.
While we have a moment, we want to show you the updated leaderboard, our featured player in a tie for third. The second at Quail Hollow is a par 4.
Tough little driving hole here. Fairway cambers from left to right, so draw spin is required if you want to find the fairway. From there, second shot back up the hill ever so slightly, but a large drop off on the right-hand side. We'll see plenty of action.
That's a tough one to swallow. Henny, you're down there. What can you tell us about the lie?
Oh, no. This is nasty. Just no.
That was not clean contact. And now a critical putt on the line with a chance to save par. Man, that was close. That one drops. And after that hole, he'll drop to 1 over for the event.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
Over to 3, a par 4.
A straight away par 4 sometimes can be the most challenging tee shots out there. Lone bunker down the right hand side. Second shot pretty flat to a green that's raised up just a little bit. 2 tiers down below, up top. It's a solid hole.
Let's see what the featured player can do from about 160 out. That's a textbook swing on the approach shot. 9 feet to the cup.
Little birdie looking here.
Henny, how tough will this putt be?
Okay, my money is on a right to lefter.
A par putt tap in. Now to 4, it's a par 3.
Short little par 3 here, protected by 3 green side bunkers on the front of it, but don't go long, and that's a danger zone as well.
That's a textbook swing. All right, the putter can come out now. Now over to Morikawa.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Collin Morikawa setting up his shot. 3 shots off the lead. Oh, what a touch of class. Holds it from the sand.
A chance here to move into the top 5. All right, Henny is with this group. Henny, what do you see?
Setting up this putt 14 feet from the cup. Okay, good start at the junction. It's going to indicate right.
As we move on to the next hole, it's a 3-shot cushion for our leader.
It's a par 4, the 5th hole.
Dog leg from left to right, protected by bunkers both right and left. Second shot back up the hill to a green that slopes from back to front and from right to left.
Well, that'll work there. Rich, it's cool to see Collin Morikawa back right near the peak of his game, isn't he? He came out in such an explosive manner, put a couple of majors in his cabinet, and then has just found that game again. He's found that groove.
Yeah, he's robotic light, but that's not the way it is. He's tenacious. You know, he's one of these players that he's out there grinding it day after day, week after week, and enjoys the grind. And it pays off, obviously, because he's a multiple winner, multiple major championship winner. He loves the grind. He loves being out here. He loves the competition, and it shows. And you know, when you're playing alongside him or going up against him trying to win, you're going to have that tenacity. Not going to be a whole lot of chatter, and that's how he likes it.
He's cool, calm, and collected, isn't he?
He is. That's exactly right. Cool, calm, and collected.
Now 5 strokes behind. We've arrived now on the 6th, which is a par 3.
It's a difficult par 3 or an easy short par 4.
Going with the 5-wood. Seemed to lose the handle on that shot.
It needed to put some draw on that one, but just couldn't get it dialed in.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. Now let's switch our focus to Collin Morikawa.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Let's return to live play now. Bogey putt coming up here. And that's a little disappointing, dropping some spots on the leaderboard.
Over to 7, it's a par 5.
Water on the right-hand side comes into play very quickly. Only the longest hitters in the game are going to reach those bunkers down the left-hand side. Second shot, should you go for it, to a green that's pretty flat, 2-tier green, but again, water everywhere on the right-hand side.
Rich, you look at Collin Morikawa and his iron game, he is always locked in.
He's just one of these players that is able to repeat the same motion time after time. It's robotic-like, but it has an artistry to it as well. He really is one of the players that you just want to sit there and watch on the driving range, kind of get mesmerized by exactly how good he really is.
All right, this is tough, but makeable.
If he holds this, he'll tie Colin Morikawa.
Okay, John, what do you see with this putt?
This putt is looking like it's going to move pretty hard to the right.
Oh, how about it? Seems like that one could have been a lot worse.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
After that hole, our featured player is making a move. That's going to work nicely for him. Okay, that'll play. Here's Morikawa.
Currently top 30 in the FedEx Cup points list.
Wow, that almost went in the hole.
All right, let's get back to the action. This one from 4 feet away. Well, maybe this would get the round going. A birdie putt coming up. He improves to 1 over par for the tournament.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Now to 9, a par 4.
A long par 4, dog legs from right to left. If you miss the bunker down the right-hand side, you've got a great view of the green for your second. This green is fairly flat with bunkers front and to the right. It's a strong par 4 indeed.
That's a good one to build momentum on. This is a 7-iron on the way.
That was such a skillful shot, taking the bunker out of play, now safely on the green.
And this one for back-to-back birdies.
Some momentum possibly here, a chance to move inside the top 10.
If this goes in, it's going to be so satisfying.
Okay, that was a tough ask.
Downhill putt, and sometimes you think it's going to run out more than it does. Just couldn't quite figure it out this time.
Okay, moving on to the next. As we move on to the next hole, the lead is at 4. The second 9 opens up with a par 5.
Little double dog leg par 5. Your tee shot out to the right-hand side. Then it requires a little bit of a cut around those trees downhill to a green that slopes from back to front. Keep it in play on this par 5. Birdie is very attainable.
Okay, aggressive play, going for it.
Time now for the third. Terrific hands on that shot. Well, this would be really nice to get a birdie opportunity.
He's eyeing this up. I think he likes it. Here's to pull in front of Colin.
Here's a look at the leaderboard. Our featured player is in a tie for 7th.
Here we are at the 11th, a par 4.
I love this par 4. Little dog leg from right to left. Deep bunkers down the left-hand side. You find the fairway. Second shot is uphill to a green that's massive in size but minuscule in hole locations.
Birdies are good. Harness them. Block the bogeys. They're bad. That was a little untidy, wasn't it? Always difficult to get a gauge of the exact distance when playing uphill to the green.
And I don't think that's enough out of the sand.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there. This would be a great up and down. That's a wonderfully played chip shot there. This is what remains for a share of 6th place in the standings. And a touch of frustration popping in there as the putt just missed the hole. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Currently at +1 for the tournament. Teeing off here on the 12th hole.
Narrow driving area down the hill. Second shot goes uphill ever so slightly to a green that runs from left to right.
That swing so pure, it reminds me of Adam Scott's. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Setting up from about 100 yards.
And he's safely on the green with that shot. Let's move one step closer to the lead here. This putt for a share of 4th. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
It's 13 feet out. Unlucky for some.
Starting this putt way out to the left.
That's got too much heat. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. Trailing by 7 after that hole. The 13th is a par 3.
Long downhill par 3 with a green that is historically rock hard.
That's a touch of the Freddie Couples rhythm right there. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. And this putt to move into a tie for 5th in the standings.
Starting this one out to the right. Let's watch it break.
Par putt coming up here. Sitting at 1 over for the event.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
But when you stand on the tee here at the 14th at Quail Hollow Club, Rich, you're given 2 choices. Do you lay up or go for it?
It begs you to take out the big stick and go for it. However, most days the proper play is take an iron out and lay it up down the right-hand side, opening up the green for the second shot.
Sadly, in the sand, but a chance to make up for the error. He's back on the surface, happy to have the flat stick in hand. Now over to Colin Morikawa.
1 stroke behind his rival.
Oh, terrific. What an effort.
And now this is what can happen when you start up a rivalry with a player of this caliber, now pulling further ahead of his playing partner. What a shot to make.
Our leader is currently out by 4 strokes as we check the standings.
15 at Quail Hollow, a big uphill par 5.
Fairly generous landing area for these players, but the second shot plays straight back uphill off a slightly downhill lie. Tough to get enough elevation on your second shot to hold the green. However, there's great opportunities all around this green to chip it close or possibly in.
Henny, this does not look good. How bad is it?
He's gonna need a digging truck, maybe? I don't think a sand wedge is good enough to get this out.
This one is 5 feet away.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
Here's a look at the way things stand. He is currently in the tie for 3rd place.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
16 is the start of the Green Mile at Quail Hollow.
And carrying that bunker down the right-hand side is nearly impossible. Lay it out to the left. Second shot plays down the hill. And as you can see, water, water everywhere.
A lot to like about that one.
He's had a disagreement with the caddy. He's gone down a club.
You have to be thinking 2-putt with how far away this one is. It's not bad from there.
Can't believe he did that. That drives you bonkers as a player.
Getting set for the next hole, a quick look at the leaderboard, and it's a 4-shot advantage for our leader. Rich, take us through the tee shot at the par 3 17th.
Downhill par 3, water front, left behind. Bail out to the right-hand side and take your chances getting it up and down.
And still no putter in the hand. Now over to Morikawa.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
He's playing the draw here.
Going with the 4-iron here.
Oh, this is good.
Sitting at 1 under. Wow, I really like that. Here's the tap in for par. As we move on to the next hole, we take a quick peek at the leaderboard, and he is in a tie for 4th. 18 at Quail Hollow, the closing hole of the Green Mile.
Oh, what a beautiful, beautiful setting. However, water down the left, bunkers on the right. Find the fairway, second shot plays straight back up the hill. But once again, water left, bunkers on the right-hand side. What a hole.
Wow, what a swing right there. This shot from approximately 180 yards. 5 strokes off the lead. Yeah, I like that. That's okay there. That's a safe shot. This putt to get to 2 under par for the tournament. Okay, Henny, what can you tell us about this putt?
Setting up this putt 18 feet from the cup.
This putt's looking good and still looking good. Oh. And just to finish off the par. And that's all she wrote. He'll end up at 1 under as he finishes. Well, Rich, we talked about the possibility of going back-to-back. It doesn't happen, but it was still a great fight.
I'm very impressed with how this player battled, trying to get that back-to-back win, coming up a little bit shy. Nothing to hang your head about.
Well, that will do it for today. For all of us here at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalan. Thanks for watching.